There is someone you follow online. You've seen their words. You've read their thoughts. You might even feel like you know them. But if you scroll through their profile, there are no selfies, no carefully angled photos, no smiling confirmations that say, "This is me." They exist, but quietly. And at some point, a question forms in your mind. Why don't they ever post pictures of themselves? The assumption: most people think they already know the answer. They must be insecure. They don't like how they look. They're shy. They're hiding something. But that assumption says more about how we've been trained to view visibility than about the person themselves. Because for some people, the problem was never their appearance. The problem was what happened the last time they were seen. Imagine a child who learns something very early. Whenever attention arrives, something uncomfortable follows. When they're noticed, they're corrected. When they're seen, they're judged. When they stand out, they're misunderstood. So slowly, quietly, the child adapts. They don't disappear. They just learn how to stay unexposed. They become thoughtful, observant, careful, not because they're afraid of people, but because attention feels loud, unpredictable, and unsafe. Now that child is grown. They can speak confidently. They can share ideas. They can even lead conversations. But when it comes to showing their face, something inside them hesitates. Because a picture isn't just an image. Psychologically, a picture is a claim. It says, "This is who I am." It says, "This version of me is final." It says, "You may interpret me now." And for someone whose identity has always been internal and evolving, that feels like a trap. They don't fear being seen. They fear being fixed. A photograph freezes them in time. A single angle, a single moment, a single story. But their sense of self isn't static. It's layered, contextual, private. So posting a picture feels like handing strangers the pen and letting them write a story that isn't true. Every time they consider posting, their mind runs ahead. What will this invite? What will people project? What expectations will follow? They remember how easily attention turns into assumption, how visibility invites interpretation without consent. So they protect themselves the only way they know how, by controlling access. This is not avoidance. From the outside, it looks like withdrawal, but internally, it's regulation. They choose when they are known. They choose how deeply they are understood. They choose meaning over exposure. They don't want to be recognized everywhere. They want to be understood somewhere. Here's the paradox most people miss. Many of the people who don't post their pictures have the strongest sense of self. They don't need external confirmation to exist. They don't need faces for validation. They don't need performance to feel real. Their identity lives inward, stable, protected, unfragmented. So the next time you notice someone who rarely posts themselves, don't assume they're hiding. Sometimes, the people you see the least are the ones who learned very early. Not everything that matters needs to be displayed. And sometimes, silence isn't absence, it's self-possession.